A smooth operator. Welcome to the Randy Savagery Show. Bah, 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 bah.
Dat bow.
Dat bow.
Bah, bah.
Shout outs to Brendan Smallman for Dat bow. Shout outs to Brendan Smallman. I know he's gonna want his.
He wants
due
it
for
He
that.
wants his due for that.
So I just
even
wanna
though Tabs is the one that made that up.
That is Tabs, isn't it?
That's Tabs. He
That
knows
is
it too.
Tabs.
But Smalls took it and ran with it. So
I do remember now. He used to say
yeah,
that.
he'll, if you ask Smalls, he'll tell you it was Tabs.
Wow. He
I
went
talked to him not that long ago.
Tabs?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
I don't think he's doing that well.
Oh no.
Well, he seemed like he was doing all right. I can't ever tell when I'm talking to him on the phone. He's like almost secretive, but like he tells you what's going on, but like you know there's a lot missing. Cause like I was like, "What you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I've been working like 70 hours a week." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "How much you getting paid?" He's like $25 an hour plus I get overtime. I'm like, "Oh, so you making a ton of money, bro?" I'm like, "So what you doing?" He's like, "Well, I'm living with this dude. And I don't got any money right now." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" I didn't want to say that, but
Right. So it's maybe a promise of money.
no, I think he's really mad. I just don't know what he's doing with it.
Oh yeah. Tabs did Tabs
he had
have
a kid.
drug issues?
Well, he's an alcoholic.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if he's drinking.
You
But
know what's funny? When people were drinking, my brain just blocks it out. I don't even remember because I didn't drink.
he didn't have he really built up the issue like at HQ.
He built an issue there.
Yeah.
You guys helped. You helped him build up.
Well, we tried to actually fix it.
You tried to help stop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely tried to get him off of it because it was bad, bro.
What I remember is that he had a best friend who was a female named Ashley Bleep.
Yeah, I remember.
And what comes to my mind is that he was madly in love with this woman. And what was so interesting about her is that she was a white girl, first off, beautiful long brown hair, but the ass on this girl came from the depths of Africa. I mean, she was built bottom heavy as they come, dude. I mean, she was stacked, dude. And the man that she chose over Tabs, because I know Tabs was very much in love with her. I was in love with her, and I didn't even know her, just from her physical attributes. The man she chose was a super skinny, like, classically nerdy guy. But I'm also not going to talk shit because I don't know the guy. He might have been cool.
Is he successful now?
You know what I do know?
That's always a good question.
The only question I can answer about Ashley Bleep is that she watches the show, bro. I know that because I be seeing her heart the stuff all the time and whatnot, you know?
That's what's up. Shouts out.
Bro, today when I was in the field out at work, this guy, he fucking darn it. He bleeping recognized me, bro. He was like, dude, do you podcast? I was like, I podcast.
It's always a nice feeling, right?
It is so, bro. It was so good. He was like, hey, man, will you subscribe to my channel? I'm trying to podcast. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, as long as you subscribe to mine.
Of course.
Older black guy, dude, from Southfield. It's interesting to me that my podcast is touching people in the hood.
That's dope.
Is that weird, though? Where's that coming from?
Their kids?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I only know how one got. So one is like 25 that knew, and he said he got it from his 16-year-old nephew.
So kind of like a kid.
That's like a kid, teen.
So they're all getting it from teenagers.
The youngins.
Younger teenagers.
The youngins like the show, bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
You feel me? Hey. And then it translates to olders because they get caught watching it, dude. You know what I mean? Just like your boy Donald Trump got caught. Why don't you tell me about that? Didn't he get caught up in a little bit of something? Not a little bit of FBI something.
Definitely some bullshit.
What happened, dude?
So from my understanding, they raided his spot it's in Florida?
Marlargo.
Right? Yeah, Marlargo. And they raided it in Florida, and they found a bunch of files that were supposedly confidential.
I hear that they held the nuclear codes, bro.
I have a hard time believing that because, like, do you really think the nuclear codes will be the same after a president switch?
You know, here's what I want to say. I don't know, but this is what I do know. I don't think that they're as technically advanced as we are. Like, and I'm not even BSing you, and it has nothing to do with access. I think they have a what's it called? Incompetent staff. Have you looked at how many people have been fired from this administration alone for Kamala Harris's staff?
No, but I bet it's a bunch.
Dude, Joe Rogan just read it off, I think, yesterday or whenever I was watching. I don't know when it came out. It was like 27. It was like 27 different people that were either fired or left.
Well, obviously, they're all incompetent.
They're very incompetent.
Freaking Joe Biden's out here shaking hands with ghosts, walking into bushes.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, my God. Did you see the other day? There's a clip. Dude shakes his hand, and then he shakes the hands of all the other people, and then Joe's trying to get another handshake. Like, he forgot.
Yeah,
he forgot he already shook his hand.
I know.
Oh, my God.
And he'll say
We got a president with dementia. Like, what is wrong with us?
Nothing's wrong with me, man. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I
didn't do it.
I meant the American populace.
Well, I think people just felt that Trump was so destructive and so bad to our country that anybody would have been better.
But they were wrong.
Ow! Hey, he said it. You heard it straight from the babe's mouth, not mine, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course. I mean, look at what's happened since then.
So you believe that Donald Trump was better than Biden?
Yes.
Dang!
It's not even a question. At least he's like there.
Yeah.
That should be the minimum requirement to be a president. Like, you have to be lucid.
I thought the minimum requirement was votes in.
Was what?
Votes. Vote to vote.
No, because there is requirements. The requirement, you got to be 35.
What else?
You got to be from here. You know what I'm saying? Born in the United States.
Born and raised? Or just born?
Just born.
Okay.
And then I do think you have to have lived in the country for, I don't know how many years, but X amount of years.
So you're from China. Your dad's a rocket scientist. He bangs a black girl while he's in America learning. Bow, you're popped out. And then the day you're born in America, you can move back to China. And you're saying that you could live there 30 years, come back here and run when you're 40.
I think so, yeah.
I don't like the sounds of that.
No, but do you think that person would get through the election process?
I think that it all depends on how they market him.
I don't
It
think
depends on how they market him on Facebook.
if they market him like that, they're not going to win.
Yeah, I think that they did market him like this. Then they might get canceled for racism.
They're gonna get quickly destroyed.
I think they would not go so good.
That's like our biggest fear right now is China.
Although if Samurai Jack ran right now, I don't know if you remember Samurai Jack. He was a cartoon from Cartoon Network. I would vote for him.
Yeah, but like his name's Jack.
And he's from Japan. I know he's not from China.
Way different.
Way different.
Funny is the people we fought in World War II, but
yeah,
I
but
feel
now
so
they're
much better.
a democratic
well,
republic.
they were never really a real problem either because they're so tiny.
Why did we fight them? What was that all about?
They bombed us at Pearl Harbor.
Oh,
They
yeah,
forced
but then
us.
we Nakazima'd them, right?
Yeah,
we hit them with that
we
big
hit 'em
boy.
with the atom bomb. We're the only ones to do that.
Yeah, we're bad motherfuckers, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. So we're gonna keep the swears out though. We're gonna push for the first 15 minutes because YouTube, right? YouTube will forcibly make me make mine 18 and up. And as you guys just heard, the youngins with me. You know what I'm saying? The youngins beep with me. You know, they like the swears. They like what I'm talking about. They like the type of sick jokes. That
I don't
I'm throwing down.
understand the swearing thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just words. Why do we give them extra power?
I think that social media companies seize power when they can.
Well, no, I was getting more with the social aspect with it. The social norm that these are words that shouldn't be said. I don't even understand it. They're not even, most of them aren't even bad words.
Well, that's what gives them their power, though. You do
I know
that,
that's
right?
what I'm saying.
But don't we want them to have their power? I want bad words. I like bad words.
I wish, well, I don't even look at them as bad words, so, like, they don't hold power with me.
Well,
but they have a meaning, and I use their meaning.
The reason they're powerful to me is because they can elicit a response in an adult that is severe. So, like, if you're living by little kid standards, at least the old school ones, you're not allowed to swear, right? So the worst things you could say is like, oh, you a stinker. Like, you know, you can only go so far. Your breath stank. You know, you can only go so far.
Nah, you can go the farthest without the swear words.
How?
Well, you'd have to really put it together.
You'd have to know them, though.
Just a little bit.
But you don't got to know someone if you're a little kid. You can say, hey, mister, guess what? Bleep your mama. And you can elicit an adult response that way.
I will say, since I've been to the joint, the B word holds a bunch of power.
They be fighting over it, eh?
Yeah, you can't, like, you're not calling me that.
But what about niggas from Flint? Because I hear niggas from Flint just be calling each other that, like, a lot. In Benton Harbor, too. When I was locked up, dudes from Benton Harbor did that, too.
It don't be like that in the joint.
So you're saying when those guys get to prison, they got to drop that?
They might just with each other, but they wouldn't do it with other people around them.
Okay.
Or then people would fuck them up.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? What'd you call me?
Okay. All right.
Like,
Now
people on tip for that, like for sure.
Now let's say you were in the lockup, you were in prison, you were doing a little bit of time ski. Now, what if someone was knowingly a bitch? Dang it, I'm gonna cut that. If knowingly the B word, right? Then like, could you be like, hey, yo, yeah, that's my B right there, and everyone's like, oh, cool, 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 or are they like, you? How does it work?
I mean, they're going like. Think that you screwing that dude.
What if you guys get married on the yard?
And they definitely think you screwing.
Yeah, so I'm saying after that, then can you be like, oh yeah, that's my B?
Sure, because that guy literally is.
Yeah, I understand that. That's why I'm asking you. Like,
well, yeah, I mean,
if you were in like, let's say you were gonna trade some food with this guy who just got married on the yard, right? Because he has money. Like everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, you'd still do business with a person like that.
That's what I'm saying. So if he was like, "Hey, yo, I'm just, I'm gonna have my B wait outside," you know what I mean? While we do this, like, would you be like, "Oh, all right, for sure"?
But like, if that guy wasn't attached to another person, everybody would just be robbing him, probably.
Oh, the B.
Yeah,
the B.
Of course.
See, I heard that there was like gangs in prison of like gays of like bad bees that stand together and they'll like shank you up in the shower. Is that fake? I don't know. I've seen Oz.
So like, here's the thing: like, everybody in there's a man.
Everybody.
So like, me personally, and if you smart, you're not gonna mess with someone that's like a sissy. Like, you're not going to do that because like it will not play out in your favor ever. One of two things will happen: either that dude's gonna end up messing you up and you got beat up by the sissy, or you gonna beat them up and all you did was beat up a sissy.
And everybody's like, "Oh, you beat up a B."
Well, it's not a plus.
Big deal.
Yeah, big deal. Whatever.
It's not like
So, like,
Tebow on the yard.
Yeah, so like, it's never a win for you.
Now, what if you beat up like 3 at a time? Then would
If they
people
was
put
like
respect on
coming
your
at
name?
you, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
Because everybody's still a man.
dude, I remember I was in there. I'm sitting on my bunk, and my bunkie walks up to me. It's like 10 o'clock at night. He's like, "Bro, you don't gotta write letters for Chucky no more." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So this dude named Chucky, I used to write letters for him because he sucked at typing.
He sucked at typing. His name's Chucky, and he had red hair.
No, he's a little Mexican dude.
I only added that part. Okay.
Yeah, he's a little Mexican.
You can have red hair and be
So
Mexican,
anyways,
by the
I
way.
walk into the hallway and there's just like blood everywhere. He just pieced the dude up in the hallway.
Chucky pieced the guy up. He didn't get pieced up.
Oh no. He was a G dude.
Okay, so what happened to the other guy?
I don't know. I never saw him again.
You-
They took him out.
Other side, pass on to the other side, maybe.
Yeah,
Who knows?
literally to the other side. That's what they do. They just move. Like when people get in a fight, they're like, "All right, we just move you to the other side of the facility."
I meant to the other side, like he is no longer with us.
Oh no, I'm sure he's alive.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. I mean, that sounds like
He
a lot
just
of
got
blood.
beat up.
Oh, well, it depends on the blood, though, right? You know what I mean?
Like he got just stood up, beat up.
You can get beat up to death, though.
Yeah, but
Just so you know.
normally it's not like in some stand-up shit. Like it happens like
It does happen.
more with boxing because you're taking like because of the cushioning, you're like taking worse damage because you're able to take more blows. But like fist to fist, like normally you're not gonna die unless like you keep getting up and stuff. Or
What if your
or
head
it
hits-
goes to the ground?
What if your head hits the ground on the way down?
I mean, you probably survived that.
A lot of people die from that, bro.
I seen a lot of fights and a lot of people go down, and I never seen anybody die.
You mean go down like knocked out cold or go down from like a gut shot? You know what I'm saying? Like a body
Like,
shot.
knocked out cold.
And they all never hit their head?
I don't know. They hit the head, but they all got up and was fine. And they all hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? Didn't catch themselves. So your face catching some sort of ground. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I don't really know.
I've been knocked out cold.
I've been knocked out cold for sure. My head hit the ground, bro.
Couldn't tell you what happened. I just woke up.
I remember my head hitting the ground.
I just remember getting hit, and I remember waking up on the ground.
I was knocked out by Mike Stutzman. I'm going to put him on right now, dude. Shout out to Mike Stutzman. If you guys know, I want to follow him on Twitter. I know he does a lot on there. I think it's Mike Wombat. I think it might be Mike Wombat. Not sure, but maybe it links.
He tried to plug. That's a good look.
Yeah. I like Mike. Mike's a good guy. But when we were kids, we were boxing in the basement. We were boxing in Brock Bassessi's basement, and I just was so confident that I could beat him, because before then I not beat, but I like. I don't know what you call it, but if no one goes down, we were like, is fair or whatever, a draw, right? But like before then, I drawed with Brock. I drawed with every single person. Like nobody dropped me, bro. And then Mike Stutzman, like he's so short. He's like a short guy. It was so I was confident, bro.
Mike Tyson'd you?
He Mike Tyson me off rip, dude. It was crazy.
It only take one.
It was that one. Dude, literally, I came in. All right, so this is what was different with him. Everyone else, we could do a lot of like uppercuts and haymakers for some reason. I guess we were all bad at blocking. Maybe that's what it was. But he was not. And I came in for a heavy haymaker I was thinking I'm going to hit him right on the right side of the temple, dude. Because this is it's worked before, right? And as I did that, with his left hand, he blocked me, and then this is my first down the middle scenario, dude. Down the middle, punched me in the fucking dude.
I can see it
right in the face, dude. So he opened me up and then hit me in the face, and I distinctly remember a white light then, and then also a second white light from hitting the ground, and then him like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" over my face, like over that. And
cold. I remember.
I lost money. I bet, by the way.
Dude, when in high school we built a ring out here, bro.
That would do a little backyard
so
fight.
Many people was pulling up. Everyone was just scrapping. We had the gloves.
You had the gloves. We had the gloves and the headgear.
I got messed up a couple times. But I knocked some people out.
You got some knockouts too.
I got some knockouts.
Yep, good times, dude. Love it. But back to Donald Trump, dude. So what do you think they're gonna do to your boy? Are they going to take him down? Is he going to prison? I honestly
think this is just going to drag on for a while, and then it's just going to peter out, and they're going to drop the charges. That's my guess. Just because that's what always seems to happen. I don't have any like real knowledge on what's going to happen. It's just a random guess.
But I like to look at it from like a politica God point of view, right? Like if me and you were playing God in politics right now, and this was a plan, right? Because I feel like everything is planned out. So the FBI met with him 4 days before the raid, right? So and this totally makes sense to me. I'm sure they showed up. Hey, Mr. Trump, how are you? And he was like, good, come in. You want to have lunch? Because he had lunch with them. And then they probably did the good cop, bad cop crap. Like, you know what I'm saying. Because we've both experienced it. Where they're like, we can help you out, da-da-da-da. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're a horse face, bitch.
right. He's like, listen, federales. I don't know what you're talking about. I had you have lunch at my house. All that, right? And then they, boom, kick the door in. So my question is, do you think that they planned this to just smear him? Was this planned to create further division in the parties? Or are they trying to arrest him? Is this a chain of events that they're about to unleash?
I don't think it's a chain of events. I think they thought they were going to find more.
We don't know what they found.
But
you know what I mean, bro?
I'm thinking that's what they were thinking, though. Like, whatever. I'm guessing they didn't find as much as they were hoping to find. Because I was thinking they were hoping to get something that's going to, like that. I don't know. This just feels like pulling at straws. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I asked, do you think that the real reason was maybe a discredit campaign?
Yeah, I think
from the inside.
I think the goal was to get him a felony and to say he wasn't allowed to run for president.
But we know that's not even a part of what allows you to run for president or not.
They're going to argue it. I've already heard it. I've already seen stuff on
it. Interesting. Well, here's the thing. We definitely wouldn't know what they found yet because they just did it. And here's another thing.
I mean, it's been like a week now.
He's got a bunch. See, are you sure? Because yesterday, right before I went to bed, it said 12 hours ago they just raided Mar-Largo.
Oh, no. That happened a minute ago.
Ooh. Little fly.
That definitely happened a minute ago.
That fly.
Like at least 5 days ago.
I don't know. I really don't know. He could be right. I could be totally wrong. But the bottom line is that the FBI went after Trump, and it makes me beg the question, do they I feel like it's one of those three things, though. Either was to like you said, smear him, get the felony, or at least make it look like he's of a criminal nature, more than like the Russian collusion crap, you know? Or it was to further divide the two parties, the red and the blue, gearing up for the big election. Or there's going to be a chain of events because they're going to really arrest him. And like you said, I think before we got on camera, if they do that, there will be riots. There will be burning buildings.
It's going to go down.
And it's going to be from the people that actually got the guns this time.
The crazy Trumpers.
The Trump lovers that are just going to be fed up, boy. They're going to be fed
crazy.
all the way to the top.
Do you think that's what they want?
Who?
The current administration.
I don't know, but this is what I was going to say. I think that this is all coming from the alphabet boys, FBI, CIA, all of them, because he had a bad relationship with them, and he would discredit them publicly all the time. And that's like, it's never been done before. The closest thing we ever had to that was Trash. I don't remember his name, but he talked about like the military. He's like the military-industrial complex, and it was way back in the day. I don't know. It might have been Woodrow Wilson, one of our old presidents.
JFK?
Nope. Or
you sure?
Yeah.
Probably was.
Yeah, I think it was JFK. Yeah.
The one that got killed.
Oh yeah, shot in the head.
Yeah.
Well,
and the one where they were supposed to finally release the info, but they had to keep it confidential even longer past when it's supposed to.
You know, JFK had some ups, he had some downs. From what I read, it sounds like he was definitely for the people.
Definitely.
He seemed like he was for the people, but he also seemed like he was for that methamphetamine and pussy.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Woo! So if you guys are getting thirsty, let's talk about what you could drink real quick. If your mouth is parched, if you feel as if you are having too much fun in the Miami heat right now, wherever you are, if you're in California living your best life, drinking, taking Molly, taking ecstasy, doing Quaaludes, whatever it is the kids are on.
Gotta stay alive.
Consider drinking a liquid death to stay alive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, consider that liquid death. And if you do, decide to buy it online and make sure you put in the Randy Savagery promo code. That's right, the Randy Savagery promo code, and that's at Liquid Death.
Water in a can.
.com. All right. So basically, we've come to the conclusion that it's one of those three scenarios with Donald Trump. And, yeah, I can't tell you which one I think it is, but I think it's because the alphabet boys, right?
You don't think they work for someone else?
No, that's actually what I was about to say. But first off, I want to preference that I am an idiot, I am a comedian, and I'm retarded, and every single thing that I say is a joke. I want to make that very clear. So the things coming out of my mouth right now are about to be jokes. Don't listen to what I say. Don't listen to anything that I say. And if you do, know that it's a joke. All right? So the alphabet boys have definitely been co-opted by China. That's what's going on. China is who's making the rules, bro. And that's what I believe.
What makes you believe that?
The reason I believe that is because of the COVID BLM riot era. I think that was completely constructed to have the effect that it did. And I think that it would be the alphabet boys behind it because the type of organization of the, what's it called, provocateering that happened seems like it would have came from an organization. And they're known to do that. Like slanging all that cocaine back in the 80s for the Contra War. Barry Seal getting his head blown off. All that, bro.
For sure. I just don't know how I can connect China.
Oh, with the wanting to do it?
Yeah, not with wanting, just like actually connecting them.
Where is the connection to the alphabet boys and China?
Yeah.
I don't got the connection. The only connection I have is that it seems to be that the agendas pushed upon us are in line with China value.
I agree, but I don't know if it's just because they're controlling our culture.
But even the rules and mandates, those are a part of our culture. Our laws are a part of our culture, you're saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're able to push a narrative. With TikTok, they're able to push a narrative to an entire generation. Multiple generations.
So I don't think those things are mutually exclusive.
No.
I believe the TikTok coercion of behavior of the youth is in line with what the in the ears of the CIA, the China people are doing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the same concept and the same people. But also, I don't have the proof. What you asked for, I don't have. I'm saying, to me, it looks like this. It's like, here's a playlist of how China wants the set for the night to be at this concert. And then the FBI and the CIA thus impose the exact same set. They're like, oh, all right, well, we want this artist playing that artist playing that artist playing this artist. It's all the same China stuff.
But it's all just power grab stuff, and that's just normal. Everybody does that. The whole world's doing it right now. Like, look at Canada. Look at Australia.
I mean, everybody makes a bunch of tiny homes in California for, like, homeless people. It costs millions of dollars.
That's because it's efficient. China's efficient. Because
you're saying
we're copying their model because it's efficient. Like, because it's just how it is over there. I don't know how they get there.
Well, maybe it is. Well, how about this, though, brother? Maybe the Chinese guy who's talking to the CIA guy shows them the proof. Maybe the CIA guy is like, you know what, you're right.
I'm saying it's definitely possible. I just don't know where the connection is. But I do feel like a whole bunch of it's connected.
You know, I've heard very much so that China, because they have such a tight hold on all the data and all of their people, that we will, no matter what, fall behind when it comes to cybersecurity and technologically.
We will. Like I said, they're super efficient because they're built like a business.
Unless we do the same thing, or we can do other things. We don't have to give up like all of our our security in order for them to have the data. Like, so when China takes all of their people's data, they make credit score algorithms. They make things that are very intrusive and harmful. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But in America, we make regulations on stuff. Like, we could all voluntarily be like, yo, we'll give up our data if you guys won't do these certain harmful things with it, like a Bill of Rights for data.
They already take it.
Yeah, but the government isn't who takes it all right now. It's the big conglomerate companies who take it.
But they are taking massive amounts of data.
They do from cell phone. Yeah, from what Edward Snowden saw or showed us that they do.
They're collecting it all.
Yeah, not all of it though. Not in the same comparison of what. So they don't make social credit scores on us. We don't have those.
Well, no, but because we'd freak out. That shit's messed up.
We would freak out, but I don't know if a 13-year-old TikToker would. And that's what I'm saying.
Thank God they're not the ones that would be fighting the war.
They won't?
No, they're 13.
Oh, the war's coming fast, you're saying?
I think it could. With the Trump thing going down, it could.
Oh, the Civil War?
I mean, I don't know what it was going to be because, if it was a civil war, does it stay a civil war? No. Outside countries probably would want to try to weigh in.
Oh, they're coming in.
For sure. Why wouldn't you?
They're coming in and they're joining sides.
Mm-hmm. And nobody's picking, well.
See, that's what's wild, right? Because you say nobody, but, bro, all right, so I was reading about the Bolshevik Revolution, right? And when it comes to Marxists, revolutionary fucking scenarios or whatever that have happened in the past, because I still like Marxism. This doesn't prove anything. They say that the left is useful idiots. And they use the left because the left will burn every single thing down. And then they
come in and it's nice and clear.
Nice and clear. So I think they will join the left. They'll join the left to push them forward to the slaughter.
I was trying to think of anyone who would join the right. But I feel like Russia might join the right.
Russia might join the right. Russia might join the right. Russia doesn't stand with a lot of leftist stuff.
Trump would call him up.
And they're close buddies.
Because Trump's leading it.
Dude, I wonder
what happened.
What do you think Putin said when he turned on the TV and saw his boy? They were fucking with his boy, bro.
I don't know how they speak Russian. But
this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, my boy. What is going on? What the hell is this?
Call up Kim Jong-un.
Yeah. No, not Trump. Not Trump. He was just in Marlargo. Like that, dude.
Like all the countries that we like supposed to hate, but they all like Trump.
They love Trump because you know what? He's a likable guy.
He is.
He does stuff like this, you know?
It's just the way he uses his hands.
He goes like this a lot. And he goes.
I know. I was actually thinking about that because, like, when I think about him doing like debates when he was doing them when he was running for president, I don't even remember what he said. I just remember him being like the faces and hand things that accompanied what he was saying that made what he said so hilarious.
Yeah, because he never really says much. Like everything he says usually is a lot of, "We're the very best. Nobody's ever been as best as we've done it. No one will ever get as close as us." That's really what he always. It's always like they're like, "So how do you feel about rising gas prices?" He's like, "Rising? What's rising is our economy. Don't worry about the gas. Best economy we've ever had." Like that's how he answers. And you know what?
Have you seen the charts? Jobs. Everyone's getting jobs. Just growth.
It's the very, very best. I like Trump because I think he's funny. I don't think he's a good president because they use his divisiveness too easily. His divisiveness cracks me up, though.
I think he was a good president, actually. I think he did pretty good.
Policy-wise.
Yeah, that's all that should actually
But
matter.
it doesn't.
Yeah, but I mean, if he had won, then did it matter? He'd have got all 8 years.
It would have mattered because they would have burned America down, the useful idiots, the leftists.
Oh, they could have been easily quarantined.
They didn't do it, though, because the CIA is on China's side. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
But the Trumpers, they're ready.
Bro, the Trumpers are very ready. They're very armed. They're very uneducated.
They're educated in war.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Dude, talk to people for a second because I want to get this dab ready.
Okay.
Tell them about your podcast, dude. Tell them about your new podcast. But wait. Please only tell them about the basketball.
Running Back Radio.
Yeah, tell them about that.
Yeah, so we got another podcast. It's me and my homie Joey Keys, and it's a basketball podcast. Essentially, you know, like we stay on the NBA and whatever else is relevant to the NBA. And it's starting up again soon. I need the basketball to start back up. And football. I'm trying to gamble.
And I hear that you guys actually take bets on the show, right? You guys take bets on the show. You run house on the show.
I think we're going to start doing that. We haven't had any games yet to bet on because, you know, we started in the off season. But I'm always about gambling. I already have a whole bunch of bets out for this whole year.
And my second question, did we talk to Joey? Is your boy in? Your boy who
I brought it up and we didn't
believed
finish
in
the
you from day one.
conversation. But yeah, I believe he's in. I did talk to him. We just didn't figure anything out because we were smoking too much.
Damn, dude.
But like I said, he said he was down.
Does Joey know he's an ADOS American?
What does that mean?
All right, my bad. He's not ADOS. Dang it, I forget the acronym. Does he know he's a goddamn Mexican?
Yeah.
Does he know?
Yeah.
Does he know that he comes from mestizo blood, bro? Hot Latin blood that was enslaved by the Spaniards. Does he know this?
I'm sure he does, yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I want to know. Me too, bro. Me too. Anywho, what else did I want to? Oh yeah, I want to bring up, dude. Have you ever heard of Kill Tony?
Just from Joe Rogan's podcast.
Dang, Joe Rogan. Shouts out to the big man, Top Doggy. But dude, it's a fire show. It is literally.
It sounded good.
It's the sickest show ever. It's just everybody. It's new comedians that get 60 seconds. That's it.
I understand the whole concept because they've talked about it so much on there. It sounds dope. I don't even. Where is it?
Oh, it's on YouTube.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't use YouTube. That's why.
It's on Spotify too.
Oh.
Yep. Now they don't have video though. They don't have video. I know. I want to do it, dude, but it's like, how do I keep talking and do it?
Right.
You know who does that a lot, though? My boy, he's not my boy. I don't know him at all. I just admire him. But his name's Louis J. Gomez, the owner of Real Ass Podcast, dude. Gas Digital Network, dude. New York, out of New York. Shouts out, bro. He's half, I don't know. I think he's fully Puerto Rican, but his dad is like Afro-Latino. But they call him the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, and they say he's a white supremacist and he's racist.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
I know, is that crazy? But his dad's black, bro. So he's not.
Doesn't make sense.
He's not really like he can say whatever he wants.
It's Dave Chappelle shit.
He really can say whatever he wants, and he does, and that's what I love. Cause like you guys are all wrong. Oh yeah, and I think when he was 6 years old, his dad was stabbed to death in the gut.
With a gun?
No.
Oh,
in the gut with a knife.
I was like, what? He got stabbed with a gun?
With
How
a
hard
bayonet.
did he poke him?
No, he was stabbed to death outside of a club, and then his mom is a heroin addict who died from cancer.
Rough life.
Yeah. But now he's got a $1 million podcast network that's worth like $25 million.
Struggle can equal success, you know?
Yeah, I feel like the most successful people come from some type of struggle.
It builds character.
Yeah, but the only thing when we were just talking about this, we disagree. I say intelligent people a lot of times are wealthy, and you said that wealth and intelligence are not tied to each other.
I don't think they are. I think discipline is.
Discipline. Hard work, dedication.
I believe you could be an average intelligence person and make a ton of money. Now, obviously, if you're going to look like at the top 0.01%, like I'm sure all those guys are going to be extremely intelligent.
They're all extremely intelligent.
Yeah, because
high IQ.
But I mean, we're talking about the top 0.
High G factor too.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about 5 people here practically.
We're talking about a list of 200 people on Forbes.
Yeah, like that's not that. Obviously, those guys are all going to be like that. But like, if you just talking millionaires,
wish me luck.
Good luck.
Low time, baby.
Low time. I've been watching Key and Peele, bro. I turned it on, and the first skit was so funny, bro. I was cracking up.
Oh, his old skit show?
Yeah. It was the one where they was like talking about their wives.
So funny. He's like, she a bitch.
Yeah, they're like, she a bitch.
Jamal, what'd you
And they
say?
kept going farther and farther. At the end, they floating in space. They up astronaut. I was like, oh my God, these boys retarded.
Woo! Bro.
That's that good. That good. Swag.
Their skit show is phenomenal.
I know, their skits are so good.
Dude, he goes, she walked up at me and she said, where you been all day? You know what I said, dude? What you say? He said, you know what I said, dude? What'd you say, dog?
I said,
bitch.
what, you really said that?
Yeah.
Like out loud to her?
Hell yeah, nigga, I said that. Hell yeah,
Okay,
nigga, I said that.
my man.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would have pants around his pee, boy. What he said. And they'd be like, Jamal. He's like, oh.
They crushed that one. The substitute teacher one's the GOAT one, though. Jake Quellen?
Right. I can't remember what they really were, though, but it was like, he'd be like, Raciel. She'd be like, Rochelle. He's like, stop correcting. If another one of these kids keeps correcting me.
Next one. Aaron.
Right. Aaron?
It's Aaron.
He's like, Aaron? Bye! Snaps the clipboard.
That's so funny. Oh, my God. They were retarded.
Did you see the Barack Obama one where he's shaking hands with everybody? That one's hilarious, too, dude. Where he's like, oh, my man. When it's a black person, he'd be like, all right, bring it in, tough.
I like that little tiny skit they got where the guy's rapping, and then he pulls up his Barack Obama real quick. He picks the mic up, and he's just like, I'm the leader of the free world. And he just drops the mic
So funny.
and pulls off.
So funny. Dude, Barack Obama was my absolute favorite president of all time, even though he had the worst policies I've ever seen.
Oh, no. I like Trump.
I love Barack.
Here's the thing with Barack. As far as, like, charisma, like, he's oozing it. Like, you can't not like him watching him, but I didn't think he did a good job.
He did a bad job, baby.
That's what I'm saying. So
But he made me feel proud to be an American.
He had charisma, dude.
He made me feel pride in being an American. Trump. When I think of Trump, I don't think of America. I think of Trump.
You know what? You know what's funny? When Trump got picked, I thought, what a perfect representation for what the average American is.
Okay, if you're talking out from the concept of like idiocracy.
No, I just mean like the average American that's in America right now.
Yeah, the average American is shite.
I know, and we picked the president that reflected that. That's what I was saying.
But I'm not an average American. You're not an average American, and I do not like usually look up.
Trump's not an average American.
Obviously.
I just meant he has a lot of qualities.
In his
qualities
old age,
that people
he's
hate
very
about
average.
him. The qualities that people hate about him are qualities that most people have.
That we hate in ourselves, though.
Yeah. I guess for sure. I mean,
that's
people won't acknowledge that, but yeah.
But that's why I'm saying that's why for me, he's not my favorite president, and Obama is. Even though Trump had policies that made my life easier.
So I was locked up for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I just got to watch the news, and from just a reality TV standpoint, it's not even close. It was a blast watching that.
Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
No. That's what I'm trying to.
It was so fun.
But when you watch, you were free during Barack Obama, though.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would have got locked up then, he probably would have got you out.
No, he wouldn't have.
Who knows? Anyways.
Big lie there.
Bro, what do you mean? Trump got Kodak Black out.
I'm not Kodak Black.
Yet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I hope
but we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we're getting there? We're getting there from subscribes. So make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. And also, if you like the video, go down there and make sure you like the damn video.
And comment.
And leave a comment, baby, if you have something important that you want to say. Get it off your chest. And if it's good enough, I might even bring it up on the next podcast. All right, dude. I wanted to bring up my favorite dude from the Disney Channel, OG Jake Paul. Did you see that he was scheduled to do another fight, bro?
Yeah, what happened with that?
So I think it got canceled.
Oh, yeah, because there wasn't nobody going to it, right?
I think it got canceled because nobody gave a shite about it.
Yeah.
Just like you said.
Yeah, nobody cares now. He's got to fight somebody, like, for real now.
So he can't do no playing no more, bro.
No, he's got to go fight a real boxer.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love because he was supposed to already.
Let's give him the Canelo fight. I bet you Canelo would do it.
Did you see who's Canelo's gonna fight though? For real though?
Who's he gonna fight?
I can't even pronounce his name, bro. But he's one of those. He's one of those. Those. You remember that?
Is he Russian or something?
Yeah. But so he looks like the guy from back in the day who killed everyone. Genghis Khan. He's a Genghis Khan looking motherfucker, bro. He's one of those.
Oh, okay.
The giant white with the Asian eyes, dude, and the brow. And I'm thinking, I don't know, but Canelo's so sweet, bro. You watch him fight, bro?
I've seen some.
He's so sweet. But this guy's real brutal. I don't know. I followed this guy, though, way.
Russians is crazy. Like I do not want to face a Russian.
Not all of them.
Sport.
Not all of them.
Bro, just as a people, they're hard. As a people. Have you they don't even just play rock, paper, scissors. They play rock, paper, scissors. You get slapped when you lose. Like, they just crazy. Just because, like, they live poor, bro. That's just what being poor creates.
Bro. They're not all savage.
They're all more savage than the average person here.
They don't even have guns, bro.
Exactly, and they still crazy.
Dude, what I'm saying is
they out there.
What do you mean? Like, just because they talk like this and they're like, hello, Ian, how are you?
Everything that's Russian, like the Russian mob is like one of the like most ruthless mobs. Like everything Russian is the most ruthless compared to everything else.
But their normal population of people are like very subservient actually and do whatever they're told.
Yeah,
they
but like
tattle on their fucking family members, bro.
Yeah, but they do crazy shit still. Like, because they just live a harder life. Like, they live like we did, like, 100 years ago.
100 years ago, they got fucking Bitcoin and shit, dude.
Huh?
They got Bitcoin and shit
not
in
like
Berlin.
That. I'm saying, like...
Not Berlin, I'm sorry.
I'm saying,
not
like...
Berlin.
And most of them are poor.
Most of them are poor.
It's like, when you live poor, it's different. They're, like, living in rural areas, bro. So, it's like, they're, like, living, like farm people. Dude, farm people are hard, bro.
Bro, that's not what Russia looks like.
No, but it's not... But I'm saying that's the type of
I think you're mixing it up.
I'm not. The fact that you don't think that they live in way harder lives and that creates harder people is crazy, because they obviously are.
Because what the harder life that they lived is under of the communist like regime.
Yes, they're subservient to their government. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're not going to be hard, though.
I guess I just don't know what you mean. Like, to me, we're hard because America, we fucking
Most Americans now are bitches. What are you talking about?
Bro, we're American muscle, bro. We create fucking companies, bro. We go hard here, dude. What do you mean we have the
couple
best
of us.
military fucking...
That's not the majority of us now.
I think that Oakland County is like the second richest county in America, first off, bro. And there's so many...
What does the money have to do with it? I'm not talking about
Because
that.
they're entrepreneurs. Tons of entrepreneurs come out of
That
this.
has nothing to do with being hard.
To me, that's being hard, bro.
No, that's not being
Creating
hard.
a business.
I'm talking about being
and-
like soldier-like.
Well, like push-ups and sit-ups and fighting? I just want to try to know what
Yeah,
you
that type of stuff, yes.
mean. Oh, they do value a lot of that in Russia because
That's
they're
what
poor.
I mean by hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying the whole time. They're hard people.
Yeah, but you could still go to Russia and be like, I'm an American, and slap a mother or in the face, and they're going to not do anything because they know if they were to do something to you, that they're going to go and do 25 years in like a Bolshevik prison in the tundra, bro.
Not right now.
But do you understand what I'm trying to say, though? Like, when you say hard, what do you mean?
Because they listen to their government. I mean, you can be hard and be subservient, like fucking like an assassin is most certainly almost always subservient to somebody.
So would you say that you're saying that they're
SEALs
disciplined?
SEALs.
I feel like maybe I just don't understand what you mean by hard. Because to me, I feel like that's where I'm just, it's not a concrete, like, it's not a scientific word. Dangerous.
Yeah, we'll go with dangerous.
Hand-to-hand dangerous.
Yeah.
But we have guns, so, like, they're not very dangerous here.
Well, if they came here, they'd have guns too.
They usually do when they come here.
Well, yeah.
How many Russian people have you known, bro?
Quite a few, and they just are like.
Who do you know? Who do you know? And what kind of Russian?
I mean,
Like,
I
were
knew
they
a bunch
born
when
here?
I was locked up with some.
From Russia?
No, not from Russia.
Yeah, that's why I want to know what you're
And
saying.
like I'm saying, even like the American Russians are like harder.
So I'll give you some
Just from
examples.
culture.
So I know, like, I went to school with 2 Russian kids that moved here when they were 7. Or Santa, which was a girl who I went to Milford High School with. She was, I think, 12. And then Art was, so Art and Santa. I always thought that was weird. He was, like, 6 because he's my age, right? So I know, like, they are not hard. You know what I mean? Like, his sister was beautiful. She had a hard body. And then, like, he wasn't, like, trying to fight everyone all the time or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you mean. Now, then I know, like, Russians from Russia that own, like, after hours. Like, Oleg's place. Shout out, dude. I don't know if you're supposed to shout out after hours.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you did.
All right, hypothetical. That was a lie, though. They're hard. Those people are hard. From Russia.
Everything from Russia.
From,
like that.
but they're Russian people that are rich now. So they got lawyers, security, but they came from poverty. You know what I mean? And then they're also like have chosen kind of like a gray area, seedy underworld life.
I'm just saying, when you come from poverty, you're hard normally.
I know a girl from Russia that was in Oakland County in college with me, and she was a bitch, bro.
On average,
little
there's
puss.
always like, the genetic factor coming
She's a
in.
little pussy.
Because some people are just betas. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at dogs. I know people like to pretend they're not animals, but we're just like animals. Genetics all work the same.
50% of like everything we are.
Yeah, like most people are sheep.
A lot of people live all that, dude.
Oh,
Speaking of sheep, why don't you tell them about your album or whatever you just dropped with the Black Sheep, bro?
Black Sheep. So
tell them about Black Sheep, baby.
Black Sheep's
I'm the
available
plug
on
king,
Spotify.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? iTunes, whatever. It's on everything.
And where do they find it? How do they find it? What do they
You
type in?
just gotta type in Black Sheep, OZ, the number 1, HUNNIT 100. You know what I'm saying?
Honey. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
And that single is actually an EP that's coming out soon.
Would you wear fake Balenciaga shoes if they were really nice?
Why not?
I don't know. So
Probably not, because they'd probably be
Talk to me about
ugly.
it.
They'd probably be ugly because I see the shit they be making now, and I'm not a fan.
Oh, just because you don't like Balenciaga.
Yeah, for the most part. Like, if it looked nice, if I liked how it looked, Like I really don't care about brand as much as like actual the quality of the shoe and the look. But normally,
Well, I think the quality is top notch. The look might be bad.
the quality for what? I mean, it's just a fucking
Wear and tear type of thing, and what kind of materials they use. Fine materials.
Yeah, like, is it comfortable? I don't know. Like
They are comfortable.
so comfortable.
They look goofy.
If they look
at
goofy,
fir-
I don't want.
Well,
it.
here's the thing. What does goofy mean, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So listen, just let me explain real quick. When I first started looking at Balenciagas, like I thought they looked very goofy, okay? Because they look very close to a traditional New Balance
They look like ugly shoes. They literally make them like ugly old people's shoes half the time.
But then, after I started looking at them longer and longer and longer, I started to notice the nuanced differences between the two, right? Like, I would literally go,
But I don't like that style of shoe.
like, to New Balance, then back to it.
Like I do like a New Balance shoe, but it's their basketball shoe, the Kawhis. Those are dope.
You're saying you don't like the big puffy shoe at all.
No, I wear basketball shoes. all
What
the
about
time.
Etnies? Did you ever wear skate shoes?
I like skate shoes, but I like
These are like skate shoes.
I'm probably not gonna be wearing those though. They don't look like skate shoes to me. They look like the one pair I saw a pair the other day. It looked literally like the shoes they give you in prison, that are made out of tires.
Made out of tires.
They're made out of tires. The shoes they give you in prison.
I don't know. But if you don't like
they look
them,
like normal shoes and shit though. They're just made out of tires. I just know that it's.
the biggest thing is
Fun
if you don't
fact.
like the style of it, you shouldn't wear them.
Yeah, so that's why I probably wouldn't wear them.
What about Yeezys? How do you feel about that kind of stuff?
I'm not a big fan of the Yeezys either. His helmet's kind of cool. He just came out with. I'm not gonna lie.
Sick.
I thought the helmet was dope,
Got to get me one.
but I don't like the shoes that look like the helmet.
You don't.
No,
I used to not. Now I do.
no, I don't.
So it's interesting. So I noticed that my style or my taste and style will change though. Like it all depends. Like I feel like I see it on someone where it looks really bad, and that's why I originally am like, oh, that's horrible. And then I'll see like the most beautiful like California dime wearing those Yeezy foam runners.
So you're just easily influenced, is what you're saying.
Is that I don't know what I'm necessarily saying.
You're
but what I'm saying
easily
is,
conform to what society's norm is.
well, here's the kicker though. It literally visually looks better to me. It does.
Well, yeah, just because a more attractive person's wearing it.
Interesting. So it's just very,
That's what I would say is probably happening.
huh?
That's what I would say is probably happening. Because if you just look at a shoe, you should be able to tell whether or not it look good. You shouldn't even have to see it on.
Well, all right. So like the Yeezys, and there's the Yeezys. I don't know what cut type they are, but they have like a pointy back, and they kind of resemble like an elf shoe. I thought that I hated it at first. Now I'm starting to like it. You know what I mean?
I think most of this stuff looks goofy. But like I said, I wear basketball shoes.
Yeah, I see. You got basketball shoes on right now. I'm rocking these Jordans.
Yeah, like
you
those
know?
are dope. I like those.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thanks. I wore them to work today when I was doing the Lord's work.
Like
out
now
there.
I'm trying to collect basketball shoes that aren't like of the regular brands, but are of like name brand people.
Okay, give us an example so us regular folk know
So-
what that means.
So like I have a pair of Lou Williams, and they're by Peak.
they're by Pink.
No, they're by Peak. That's the company. Peak, and they're like a Chinese company.
And who's Luke Williams?
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
He's a basketball player. He's been in the NBA for a long time. He's won 6th Man of the Year like a bunch of times.
Okay.
He's like a guy that comes off the bench and goes crazy.
Okay.
So he's not like a huge star, but he is a fairly big name.
Dig it, dig that. And what you're saying is that you take your hard-earned American dollars, you send them to a Chinese company, and they send you these shoes.
Yes.
And then you collect them.
Yeah.
I like that. I will buy shoes from Foreman Mills, and then I'll paint on them.
I want to start getting some Nikes and doing that, but I gotta get an airbrush set. I want an airbrush.
You're going all in.
I mean, you can get a set for not that much. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
bro.
$200.
Takes money to make money. That's going to end the show, baby. And you guys make sure to subscribe to the Randy Savagery Show. Thank you for watching. Make sure you come next week. And make sure to leave it in the comments. Any ideas, thoughts, attributes. If you guys got any complaints, keep them to your fucking self, pussy. And we'll see you next time.